Happy to welcome back Tyson Fury, the heavyweight champion of the world and one of the great heavyweight champions of my lifetime, back to the show. Champ, how are you?
I'm good, thank you very much, Max. Thanks for having me on the show again.
I mentioned already coming in, you're a great heavyweight champion. I don't say that because you're on this show. It's because it's true. When I look at your resume, I see wins, the significant wins. Klitschko, Wilder, Chisora. Okay, Wallin and Cunningham. It seems to me Dillian Whyte is one of the top 5, you want to say top 7 opponents you will have fought as a pro. But when I asked you about him on Max on Boxing a month or two ago and talked about how good an opponent he is, you didn't seem so sure that he's among the very best. Why not?
He's just an average old heavyweight, Dillian Whyte. No disrespect to him, but my dad made a very good reference recently. He said, you cannot expect a donkey to win the Kentucky Derby. It's not happening. And that's it. Dillian Whyte's a good old strong heavyweight, big and strong and tough and got a puncher's chance, but this is elite level boxing. You need more than a left hook to beat me. You've got to have more than one punch to beat Gypsy King. And as I said to the great Vladimir Klitschko, you ain't beating me with 3-punch combination, a jab, a right hand and a left hook. You need more than that.
In your fight with Wilder, you did something I thought was special. You went to Sugar Hill, Kronk. You wanted to learn the Kronk style so you could knock him out because a decision, you didn't think you'd get a fair shake on the cards in America. You might have been right. Are you going to use that style against Whyte? You said he has a puncher's chance at best. Or are you going back to the hit and don't get hit Tyson Fury?
No, I'm getting into the Tyson Fury that hits a man in the face and continues to do so. You know, I'm going to go out and punch his face in, basically. Fill his face full of left and right. And we'll see how he stands up to that. Heavy artillery from a 6'9" heavyweight at 270 pounds plus, who can box and move and who's learnt an aggressive style.
Why opt for the more fan-friendly, aggressive style, which opens you up to danger? You got dropped by Deontay in the 3rd fight when you could just make a miss all night.
Let's not make any mistakes here. Dillian Whyte ain't no Deontay Wilder. And I don't mind saying that to anybody. He is no Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's like holding a stick of dynamite in your hand and then seeing how long you can hold it for.
Champ, you came on this show and you said, or on Max on Boxing, you said people should blame Bob Arum for your retirement talk because he's made you so much money. I understand this is a dangerous sport. I never try to talk a fighter out of walking away if he wants to. But as a fan, we've never seen a guy like you at your size do the things you do. And when I look at your division, there are some contemporaries that you have yet to beat. How would you feel about walking away before beating all of your contemporaries?
I feel pretty good because I'm not interested in legacies and all that sort of type of thing. I've said many, many times I don't care what people say about me. I don't care how I'm remembered. Because if I was bothered about legacies, then I'd just keep on fighting forever, wouldn't I? And I never call it a day until I was old and punch drunk. But considering I've earned a lot of money and I've done everything I've ever wanted to do times 10 million, and I'm undefeated, 2-time heavyweight champion, set a lot of records, broke a lot of records, I'm happy to walk away because there's always going to be somebody else to fight, always. And I'll be happy just to go back home to Morecambe Bay and enjoy my wife and kids. I believe I've earned that opportunity to do that. You know, I want to go out like Rocky Marciano did on top of the heavyweight pile.
It's expected that there are going to be close to 100,000 people at this fight on Saturday in Wembley, in spite of the fact that your opponent hasn't done much to promote it. If you win, and you are favored to do so, and you decide to fight on, and it's against Usyk or maybe Joshua, if he could win their rematch, would there even be a big enough venue to hold that fight? Would they have to build a 1 million-seat arena? Like, where do you, if it's Joshua, where does Tyson Fury even fight Anthony Joshua?
This is the biggest sporting event that's ever been held in our capital stadium. And I basically sold it out on my own, single-handedly, press conference on my own, did all the media on my own, and I didn't need an opponent to do that. So, you know, I'm very proud of my achievements. And all these other guys, the Joshuas of the world, the Usyks of the world, they can only dream of what would have been. They may have had a chance, but they didn't because they didn't step up, and that was it.
I can only say that very few fighters fight one top fighter after another in boxing history without one day losing, especially in the heavyweight division when these guys are 250 and better nowadays. So every time you step into that ring, especially against a top guy, you take a real risk. Champ, I look forward to watching your title defense this weekend.
Thank you very much, Max, and God bless everybody. And I'll see you all on the other side. Take it easy.